And there's this trend going on where people are constantly consuming content related to self-help and personal development, and they're living in this illusion that they're making some kind of progress in life, whereas in reality, nothing is happening. So the bottom line is, you gotta do the work. Hey everybody, welcome to the Red Pill Read. I'm your host Neil. So in this video, I'll be reviewing a book that falls under the leadership and management category. This book is called On Purpose Leadership, and it's written by a leadership coach and public speaker named Dominick Quartuccio. I was offered this book by a publishing company called TCK Publishing, and later I came to know that they also have an official website on which they publish books from a variety of genres. I've dropped the link to their website in the description below, so if you're interested, you can look it up. Alright, so coming back to our book review of On Purpose Leadership, as the title suggests, this book is about strategies for developing effective leadership qualities. And the target audience of this book are entrepreneurs, business owners, company supervisors, and also individuals who aspire to be leaders. Now in the book, Dominick shares the 4 tenets of an on-purpose leader, and he breaks it down into being on purpose, on principles, on plans, and on practices. Now there are separate chapters in this book that are dedicated to explaining each of these tenets in detail. A recurring message that you will find throughout this book is that a leader must walk the talk. If you want the people under your wing to view you as a trustworthy leader, you need to prove yourself with your actions more than your words. Now, if we talk about the reading experience, I felt pretty relaxed reading this book. They've used a good font size that's easy to read. There's proper spacing between the sentences. There are illustrations used in every chapter that the reader will find engaging. And to highlight the important points, bold text has been used. Now, when it comes to the words per page count, I felt their approach was quite generous because on an average you will find around 140 to 160 words per page. So even though this book is around 270 pages long, you can finish reading this book in just a couple of hours. Another good thing about this book is that Dominick shares the real-life examples of the clients that he has worked with in the past and how implementing the tenets of on-purpose leadership impacted their lives. One of the stories that I felt really connected to was that of Dominick's sister, Mary. So growing up, she faced difficulty in processing what was being taught in school, and most of her teachers would complain about her poor academic performance. Now all this turned around once she got her new school teacher, Mrs. Unrath. Mrs. Unrath took great interest in Mary's education, and with her support, she was able to perform well in class. Dominick shares this story about her sister to let us know how important it is to have a mentor in life, someone who could help us stay on purpose and put us back in track every time we start drifting off purpose. Through this book, Dominick tries to motivate the reader to take action. So this book is not just about passive reading. There are plenty of exercises in this book. There are questions in this book that you need to answer, and there's even a manifesto that you need to fill at the beginning of this book. Now, something that I felt about books like On Purpose Leadership is that they give you good insight, but there's no point in reading these books if you're not willing to put in the work. And there's this trend going on where people are constantly consuming content related to self-help and personal development, and they're living in this illusion that they're making some kind of progress in life, whereas in reality, nothing is happening. So the bottom line is, you gotta do the work. Now, should you read this book? Well, I would say it greatly depends on the kind of job that you do for a living. If you're someone who owns a business, or if you're from the corporate world and you have the responsibility to lead people and manage teams, you will find value in this book. Or if you're just curious to know what are the qualities that a leader should possess, you can definitely read this book. Alright, so that sums up the review of On Purpose Leadership. I hope this video was helpful, and if you would like to get a copy of the book, the link is in the description. Okay then, I'll be back again with another book review. Until then, bye, take care, and have a great week ahead.